Alright, so once again, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles of GMS, salutations unto the hopeful elect. I would like to give all praise again to the Most High and His only begotten Son for these beautiful times that we are living in. We can see America is collapsing, we can see famine is coming, all hell is getting ready to break loose in this place, Babylon. Alright. um this video is for fair use. All right, this video is for fair use. I would like to play this video here. All right, it is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, so it's just to spread the word. All right, I ain't making money off of this. I ain't gaining no kind of income from this. This is me reading testifying scriptures from the Bible to show you people that we are living in the last days.
First, the crippling economic news. Inflation surged to its highest levels in the United States in 2 years because of the global energy crisis created by the war with Iran. March saw a record 25% jump in gas prices for U.S. consumers, hovering near $4 a gallon. If you wanted to go on a European vacation this summer, now there's this to worry about. Airports there are bracing for a jet fuel shortage if oil can't pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Over in Ireland, the Irish government had to call in the army today to quell protests over fuel shortages caused by the war with Iran. It is a full-scale global economic crisis that might actually be even worse than those headlines and worse than we think, because the prices of oil that we track don't fully capture the full scale of this.
All right, so the news keep being put out there. There's a crisis at hand. Right, there's a crisis at hand. All right, the next move is for the RFID microchip. That is, the world is going to be heading towards there at the moment. The digital ID, RFID microchip, radio frequency ID. All right, where the scriptures say you won't be able to buy yourself safely that had the mark or the number of his name. That's what we're heading to right now. The scriptures being fulfilled. All hell is getting to break loose. Wickedness is on the rise. This place must go. This place, Babylon the Great, must be destroyed. Have to be destroyed. And we, the watchers, the watchmen, we are seeing it crumbling before our eyes. And we have to bring on the word and tell you people this is the end. Alright? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, we hope. Let me say, let me rephrase what I'm saying. We hope that this is the end because we are fed up and we are tired of being in this wicked society and we want righteousness. We need Yahweh Shai to deliver us from this wicked rulership. Continuing on here. As I said, this is for fair use.
Disruption.
And as you can see, they're starting to admit what's going on here because there's no hiding it. A full-blown global economic crisis, and that things are worse than people realize. You even have the IMF coming out and warning on top of that the supply chain thing is going to be a major issue. The raising inflation, all this is going to tie into worsen food insecurity is what they're warning about. And when it comes to specific things out there like iron ore, if you have a pullback in iron ore and the production, it affects many industries more than what the average person realizes. And all of these things are going into motion. So regardless, if things get back on track at some point, there's going to be a huge gap, they're saying here, because production.
And this guy Dabu 7, you know, he does bring out a lot of news. You can listen to him. He does bring out news based upon, oh my goodness, sorry about that. He does bring out news based upon events, current events. Okay. So you could subscribe to his channel, and so he could continue bringing out these type of news and warnings, and you know, yeah.
It takes time. All these things take time. It's not going to be like a snap of a finger. Everything will be back to normal. All this disruption has already started something that they say is starting to spiral out of control. So the IMF now, the latest to warn about this, about supply shock. They go over items, polyesters, all these other things, textile items that are going to go through the roof here in the coming weeks ahead. So I expect it to be drug out further than that. What we're seeing here now is a confirmation of exactly what we suspected, that they're using this whole thing for a massive global reset, as Trump come out and even said himself. So everything's in motion here to send it in that direction. I will say this though, to get the reset that they want, a new world order that's truly multipolar and where everyone is an equal under a banner, that means the U.S. has to be knocked from its perch. It has to be knocked from it. And some event, I feel, is designed in the offing to do just that. We've got huge things coming. I hope you guys are ready. Join me for the live streams where I talk about this in greater detail. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Much love.
So that's that. Right? Yeah. So this thing is coming. This um in the times prophecies we would you know you would clearly say that measure the time diligently in itself, and when they watch it, when they watch what's going on, you seen it coming, but this is only for them who have eyes to see and ears to hear and brains to understand. You know, the word prophesy mean to say before. So we are actually been saying all these things long before it happened, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, because as he is the one that opened up the flow and knowledge for us. He gave us this knowledge and we bring it towards you people. Alright. So with that, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Alright. Shalom.